we start first by turning the gas on the tank, and then we flip the on switch on, and we wait maybe 15-20 seconds for this light to come on. You'll hear a very audible click and the light will come on, and that will tell us that the gas is ready to flow. We come around the other side. Okay, this is the gas pressure gauge. We're looking at this. This is the button we press down, like so, and we keep that down. Then we open the tap until the gas flows. We want the needle to go around to here, for a good flow. Okay, and we're doing this fairly quickly. We keep this button down, and then we click the igniter. Once usually does it, but it depends on temperature. Okay, 2 or 3 times until you hear boom, the gas ignites. Now, if we keep having to do that and it's not igniting, just let go. We got a problem. The gas is not flowing. Okay. We can also look through these air vent holes here to see the flame, to make sure that it is lit. Okay. So when we hear the gas igniting, we close the tap to have the needle come around to about so. Okay, it's very sensitive. We're keeping our button down, our thumb down on this button for 30 seconds. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And as we're doing that, we're gradually closing the tap until we see the needle at around the 5 or 6 mark. Okay, after 30 seconds, we can let go. The needle should stay where it is, and then we can adjust it to the 5 mark and let the unit heat up to 400 degrees. At that point, we can then put the beans in. If the gas shuts off after we've let our thumb off this, that means that there wasn't enough heat information through this sensor to keep the gas line flowing. Okay, so we start the procedure again. Okay, if the gas, the flame should go out. Let's say, for wind or something, if it's outside, then this sensor will shut the flow of gas off. So there won't just be gas coming out with no flame. It's a safety feature. And that's it. That's the starting procedure.
Beauty.
And then to actually, shut it down, we just turn the gas off. I turn the gas off at the tank, let the gas run out. Open the tap, let the gas run out to 0. You can close that up. And if we have beans in here, we need the flow through, the cool air flow through. And finally, we switch off the motors back here when everything's done, when the end of the roast is finished.
And so, just a quick question for you: when the roast is hit the drop point,
right,
then you start or you pull this open so that you've got some flow coming through. Do your dump.
We do the dump.
Right.
Okay, we open this before we do the dump.
That's right. Yes.
Because we want air to be flowing through to draw the
smoke.
The smoke
right
through.
Do the dump.
Do the dump.
And then as soon as that's in there, I can get straight onto doing another roast.
Correct.
Right.
So you're doing the other roast. Okay. So the beans are in here. Right. You've done the dump. This is out. You've done the dump. The beans are in. You can then do new beans into the drum. Okay. When those are in, you can close that. Bring the beans into another container.
Right.
To cool off.
Right.
And then put that back, and then we're ready.
Perfect.
Okay, so on the analog air temperature gauge, never to go past 450. If you see that going past 450, there's a problem.
Right.
The problem could be possibly that you don't have any beans in. You've forgotten to put the beans in.
Right.
Or it could be that the drum has stuck. Maybe a stone has jammed the beans, has jammed the drum. A stone has jammed the drum for some reason. So, you look at all those things. Emergency situation, shut the gas off, turn the motor off, turn the electricity off, and then just, go through with what might have happened.
Right.
Only on one occasion has the drum ever jammed. And I called Coffee Per, and the guy said, you know what, you've got a tiny, tiny stone that has caught between the drum and the housing. And all you have to do is to come to the back here and loosen the bolts, the nuts, very, very slightly, to just let that stone drop through.
Right,
and then
right.
tighten everything up.
Right.
And everything was perfect after
Right.
that.
Right.
It's the only situation that's happened.
Right.
And then for cleaning, okay, while the video is still rolling, for cleaning we have this plate here to vacuum out droppings from the drum. Okay, that's important. Maybe do that once a month. And then the cleaning of this unit here every several months. There's a squirrel cage fan which can gunk up, so the fan is then pretty useless inside. If you ever get to the point where you forget totally to do this, the unit will start behaving very erratically and it will shut down or not even start, because the safety features have stopped the gas flowing into the system, because this is not letting it vent. And also the chaff collector can be emptied out behind this door.
Right. And then
Greasing right here, and occasionally you can pop this off, these two bolts here, and look at the gears and make sure there's grease on them and it's all cool.
Right. Beauty. Fantastic. Anything else?
Come your butters, Canada geese.
Right. A little bit of geese action there from Canada. They're going in the wrong direction, though. All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Hamilton.
All right.